Today is Thursday, 21st of August 2025, and I want to do my post analysis for the trade I took this week. This is NZDUSD 1 hour chart, and this is how the trade play out, and this was a analysis here. This is what I was explaining.
Another push will happen again when the market opens. Price should push to the upside, touching this EMA or touching this area of interest or touching this 4 hours resistance level. From there, I don't need another confluences. I don't need, because everything has just been set. I will just send my trigger, calculate the stop line I'm going to use, and I'll be entering this NZDUSD. That's that for NZDUSD.
And this was a trade. This is how the trade play out. This is it right here. Although there was a lot of emotion in this trade because I entered this trade right here, somewhere here, and price was just doing. No, I missed. This was supposed to be the first entry. This right here was supposed to be the first entry. This, let me use something to indicate. This point right here was supposed to be the first entry, but I slept off because it happened around 3 a.m. in our own time. If you look down, the time here showing 2 a.m., but in our own time I think was 3 a.m. thereabout. So I was waiting for price to come to this level and trigger so that I can enter, because I was waiting for price to touch the EMA. All the confluences was set. These were the confluences: daily, weekly, daily, 4 hours, 1 hour, an area of interest. All of them, in fact, daily, weekly, daily, 4 hours, 1 hour, the price was facing the downside to the same direction, and we had area of interest. We have 30-minute multiple touch of EMA. We have 30-minute bearish engulfing candle. What again? We have there was a 30-minute bearish engulfing candle. No, there was a point that was waiting for price to come. Yes, that was the point. There was a bearish engulfing candle, and 30-minute engulfing candle, 1 hour bearish engulfing candle, 1 hour touch of EMA, 1 hour break and retest of area of interest, 4 hours head and shoulder pattern, 4 hours multiple touch of EMA, 4 hour bearish engulfing candle. This trade had a lot of confluences. This particular trade, I learned a lot from this trade. The trade has a lot of confluences, making it to be 130%, because each of these confluences I positioned to give me 10%. So calculating all of it, it amounted to 130%. And for me to take a trade, I only 90%. From 80, 90, 100, I can take a trade, and the one was 130. It means this trade was one of a kind, and this is what happened. Price came here, I missed this entry here. I missed this entry, this first entry here. Price pull up, went back down, came back up. I was targeting, my target was 1:3. So if I was up to enter the trade here, because it was early in the morning, I was still sleeping. It's showing 4 p.m. here. I think it was about 3:30 p.m. that this thing happened. I think I was sleeping after doing the analysis. I waited for price to get to this level, but price did not get to this level. So when I was sleeping and price get here, I only wake up back to see price already somewhere here and was going down. So I'm struggling to not enter a trade when price have already moved from my entry point. That's my challenge I'm having now. When price have moved away from my entry point, I don't want to enter the trade. And I'll be entering the trade when price get to my entry point, and I'm stubbornly follow the trade. I always get burned at the end of the day. So price came here, push to the downside, push back to the upside, touch the EMA, break the EMA, push above the EMA. It means people that enter this trade maybe here, price went to their direction and came back and kicked them out. or people that break even. So price came here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and when the market opens around, it was London session open here 8 p.m. Price pushed to the upside, touched the EMA, went right ahead. I think it was the second that I was entering this trade, because I entered the trade, moved to my direction, I break even, price came back and kicked me out. I think I re-entered somewhere here, and price move 1:3, because my TP and my stop loss was set. Price move 1:3, and the market closed. No, the trade closes. Do you know what happened? The funniest thing is that this market move. Look at this. The rest of the world should the market move 25. 1:25, which means if I was so experienced, because one day I'm going to see this particular chart again, this particular setup, and I'm going to cash a lot of this move just one day in the future. I strongly believe that. Market move 1:25, and I just targeted 1:3. That's my normal target anyways. My normal target for any trade 1:3. But the confidence that I had for this trade was supposed to make me to think twice that, hey, it's like this trade is not going to be like any normal trade too. But we learn every day. So I learned a lot from this trade that happened on Monday. I think it was on Monday. Yeah, on Monday. So that was that for the trade, and this is what I wrote. First entry at 8 a.m, final entry at 2 p.m. Okay, I entered the trade here at 8 a.m. Price came back, I went to my direction. I was around 1:2, like that. Price came back and hit me out. So I re-entered the trade again. I re-entered the market again. I entered the trade and break even, and price came back and kicked me out. I re-entered and ended up with 1:3 and TP for that same day. Market move 1:7. That same day, market move 1:7. If I had casual 1:7, I would have been very, very grateful. But lack of experience for such trade made me not to cash it. But I believe, like I said, one day I'm going to cash this type of move again, and when I see it, I will know that this is a move. I will know. So that's that for NZDUSD.